I had a threesome.
Yeah.
I did have a nude scene. I tell you a story about
Sure.
how my wife handled it after I did the scene. She goes, "Tell me what happened." I'm like, she goes, "No, tell me." And I go, one girl straddles and the other one, but it's over. Okay, so she's like shaking her head. She flies back to LA and I stay in New York. I call her up. I go, "How was the flight?" And she said there was an actor sitting next to her who started talking to her and gave her his card because he heard about me. So now I'm getting jealous, and now I'm grilling her, and I'm like, who's this guy? What guy? What was it? What did he look like? What was his name? And she stopped me. She goes, "What was the name of the girl that sat on your cock?" And I said, "Okay, no further questions." Coming up on October is 30 years, 30-year anniversary. I'm an actor. I'm narcissist. I want to do as much as I can, but it doesn't come easy to me. She doesn't get the attention she deserves, and she's learned to accept it. But she gets a lot of money. Yeah, how Everybody Loves Raymond came about was I have my first Letterman spot, and I do my first stand-up on Letterman, and it goes very well. I love doing stand-up, but I was also, what's the next step? And everyone was getting development deals, and I wasn't. It's out there if someone wants me. And Letterman, thank God, was watching. His guy called my house on a Saturday. I'm not kidding. On Saturday in Queens, Rob Burnett called my house, probably in my underwear. He said, "Don't sign with anyone." And I said, you don't have to worry. There's nobody else. When the sitcom ended, it was kind of like you come out of this submarine, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I live in LA. My kids are 12 years old now. You have time. You have money. You have a little bit of fame now. Hey, this is going to be fun. It was in the beginning, and then after 3 months, it wasn't fun anymore. I had a little kind of emotional breakdown, and I remember when my show was ending, my shrink, my therapist, says, "You want to start coming twice a week?" I go, "No. Why do I hardly have stuff to say to you once a week." And then 3 months later, I was going twice a week. I can't stay idle creatively. I know people ask sometimes, "Why do you do it?" And I like to say, I have to keep moving or I catch up with myself. I cry very easy. Once you hit middle age, you cry. I cry at commercials. There can be you can YouTube commercials that can make you cry. A lot of overseas ones, a lot of overseas commercials. They do a whole production. Asian ones that are like 2 minutes long, and they're heartbreaking. No, but they're supposed to be. It's not like I'm a weirdo for crying at it. You know what else makes me cry? National anthems. I YouTube national anthems. I know the capital of every country, but I don't know the national anthem of every country.
What's the capital of Japan?
Tokyo.
Okay.
That's easy. Give me a harder one.
Latvia.
Riga. R-I-G. I know every one. I'm not lying. It was just me being afraid of getting older and Alzheimer's and whatnot. My shrink told me, because you know the capitals, it doesn't mean you're not going to get Alzheimer's, but it means you don't have it now. That's all it means. My first kiss with my wife remembers because we were in a car, drove home from the movies. This is how she describes it. She goes, "Lean over, you kiss me, we're parked outside, you kiss me, and then you stare out the windshield. You don't look at me again for the rest of our conversation." There was no eye contact after, because I'm not good with women. I talked to her, but I wouldn't look at her because I didn't want to see if maybe she's going to get out and run. So I'll just look this way, and if I hear her, she's still there. We worked in a bank together. That's how we met, and she was the third girl I asked out at that bank. I'm not kidding. The first two turned me down. She knew it, and she said yes. I was 25. I was riding my bike to work, and she took a gamble, and now she has a 2,200 square foot closet. Look, everybody's Ram. I had a hit show. Look at all this financial success. It doesn't feel, you need a balance. You need failure. That's when I thank God for golf, because no matter what, you never can get golf. You can get better, but you're never satisfied. You talked about the threesome I had. The day it got canceled, I was going to do the press junket for Ice Age, Ice Age 5. So my agent called me. He goes, hey, you sitting down? When someone says, when they lead with that, isn't that good? Don't you think that's good? I think it was good. I thought he was going to say, Scarlett Johansson loves you. But he said, Vinyl got canceled. I'm like, oh, you had me all psyched up. Anyway, so I had to go do the press junket for Ice Age. There was a life-size Sid. I don't know if you know Ice Age.
Yes, I know Ice Age.
And a life-size Scrat.
Yeah.
I took a picture of them two, and I sent it to my agent. I go, this is the only threesomes I'm going to be having now.